taking a look at inventory, Model Ys are selling pretty well. They also are the highest Tesla inventory that's out there. Model 3, this pink line right here, Model Y is this mustard line, and then the pink line is Model 3, and they're also kind of yo-yoing up and down, and that's because discounts for the Model 3 and the Model Y are on average $4,000 off, or maybe like $3,000 to $4,000 off. Here's a full list of all the best deals that we try and keep updated pretty regularly. I try and put what model it is and then also how much discount it is depending on where you're at. And the beauty with all of these is that you can of course stack it with a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicles. But I was combing through my list because it seems like Model 3s are selling at a much faster rate. And so what this is and why I labeled this the Tesla year-end clearance is because I do wanted to kind of highlight we're only seeing discounts or massive discounts on 2024s. So I do want to explain to everybody out here what this actually is because there is 2025 Teslas that is coming out, and so those vehicles don't have necessarily a discount. Is there a difference between 2024s and 2025s? Not really. There is no difference in terms of any feature differences or anything like that. The only thing that's going to be different is of course a different VIN, which designates that it's a 2025, and a 1 year newer vehicle. So if you're someone that likes to keep vehicles for 6 months or 1 year, and you're worried about like resale value or something like that, then really that's where I'd be worried about that. But we're starting to see if you are looking to keep a vehicle 4 to 5 years, then buying a 2024 and getting a $4,000 discount is really not going to make any sort of difference for you. So here's like 5 vehicles that I found just combing through and trying to find, what's the best deal out there. And it definitely is a minimum threshold about $4,000 off. You can see the price adjustment right here for like this one right here, Model 3 long range all-wheel drive, only 47 miles on the odometer and a $4,000 discount. Here's another one, white one. It's got 1,500 miles on it, but $4,000 as well. Here's another one, $4,000 off. And here's another one after that at $4,000 off. And really we can see anywhere from $4,000 to $3,500 to $4,500 off Model 3s and Model Ys. So that would be my recommendation. If you're someone that's looking to buy a Model 3 or Model Y right now, I would target in that range, and I would say try and stick to that $3,500 to $4,000 off. So I'll go ahead and append this to my list so you can find it fully in the link. It's always linked down below in the description, but I also put it in the live stream as well so you can take a look at it and explain to everybody what is going on with this 2024 model year. And if you're wondering like if there's any difference or feature difference or anything like that, there is nothing that is different. There's nothing new about a 2025 Tesla Model 3 or Model Y yet, because maybe the 2025 Model Y will be different later next year, maybe with like the refresh Juniper. But at the moment, 2024s and 2025 Model 3s and Model Ys are the same exact thing. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra $1,000 off, which stacks with all of these various discounts that are out there. And so if you've used our referral code in the past, thank you. I'm much appreciative. And it certainly feels like that's the threshold I would want to be at if I was looking to buy a Tesla today. And so that's what I'm kind of waiting for, because at this moment, like if you can get $4,000 off plus the referral plus any sort of incentives that are out there, you can almost pay for full self-driving, which then gets that 0%. The biggest question is, well, I already know this but some of these you should be able to lease these as well, which if you can get $4,000 off on a lease, usually about every $1,000 you take off of a lease or put a down payment, that adjusts the monthly payment about $30. So 4,000 times 4 times 3, that's about $120 less. Add on that Tesla referral code, that's another $1,000. So about $150 less in a monthly payment. When we're talking a $450 to $500 monthly payment, you can see where some of these spots, like a Model 3 long range rear wheel drive, might be a best deal if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment out there. But if you're looking for other alternatives, and looking for a low monthly payment, that's where our channel sponsors like Tenet comes into play. Tenet is a Tesla approved financing partner and can finance your electric vehicle used or new and get you the lowest payment. If you want to see what their offer is, definitely check out the link down below in the description. Hit the apply button on their website and to do a soft inquiry, no obligation check. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video, and a bunch of videos this month. But let us know, what are you interested in buying right now? Are you buying a Model 3 or a Model Y or even a Cybertruck? There's a lot of different offers at the moment as well on some of those. And I was just curious because I put a poll out there not too long ago. So go ahead and vote on it. What Tesla are you interested in right now? And it seems like 35% is interested in the Model Y. It's pretty interesting. I definitely would have thought Model 3 was going to be a little bit higher because every time I post a Model 3 on our deal list, it seems to sell within the next day. But all of these Model Ys have kind of lingered on this same deal list as well. So it was definitely a different feeling to me that Model 3s was looking to sell faster. And I thought it must be the case because inventory for the Model 3 is pretty low as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking.